Okay, so next is carrying capacity. So carrying capacity refers to the maximum numbers of visitors that a tourism site or destination can sustainably accommodate without causing significant environmental degradation or deterioration of visitors' experiences. So it is influenced by factors such as ecological sensitivity, infrastructure's capacity, cultural significance, and socio-economic considerations. Okay, so ang carrying capacity is like the Goldilocks, no? So numbers of visitors that a place can handle. Okay? So not too many, hindi pwedeng nga raka, hindi pwedeng nga gamay, but just right. So dapat sakto lang. So it's the maximum number of visitors that a site or destination can handle without causing harm to the environment or spoiling the visitor experience. So this capacity depends on a bunch of factors. Okay? So this first we have the ecological sensitivity. So some places are more fragile than others, no. So for example, no, ang mga coral reef. So we have the delicate coral reef nga hindi makahandle kang many visitors as a rugged mountain trail without getting damaged. So kung i-compare mo ang coral reefs sa may mountain, so magkaiba gila sanda, no. So ang mountain is pwede maka-accommodate or kaya ni i-handle ang raka nga tao, pero ang mga coral reefs is cannot, no, they can't handle. So ang natawag diyan kara is ecological sensitivity. So saraman nga factor sa carrying capacity is the infrastructure capacity. So think about things like mga parking lots, restrooms, and trails. If there aren't enough facilities to handle a large number of visitors, it can lead to overcrowding and damage to the area. So like ang mga parking lots, no, kuraka mga bisita tapos wala ti enough nga parking lots, no. So overcrowding na no, gumon na no, restroom no, kuraka mga bisita gamay lang ang restroom, labog-labog ang pila, no. So cultural significance, places with cultural or historical importance may have limits on visitor numbers to preserve ang andang nga mga heritage, and also para matugruan ka respeto ang mga local traditions. Also, socio-economic considerations. So, the local communities needs and resources also play a role. So, too many tourists might strain local services and pwede nga maka-disrupt kang mga residents or maka-isturbo kang mga daily lives kang atan nga mga local residents. Okay, so that is the carrying capacity. So, how about the responsible tourist behavior? So, responsible tourist behaviors entails respecting local costumes, cultures, and traditions, adhering to site-specific guidelines and regulations, minimizing environmental impact, supporting locals, businesses, and engaging in sustainable travel practices. Responsible tourists are mindful for their actions and strive to leave a positive impact on the destination they visit. So, effective visitors management is essential for ensuring the long-term sustainability, resilience, and integrity of tourism sites and destinations, balancing the needs of visitors with the conservation of the natural and cultural sources. So, responsible tourist behavior means you're considerate and mindful sa impact or the impact we have when we travel. So it involves mga amor na kinaginhambal kay nano respeto sa mga local customs, sa kultura kag sa traditions, no. Also we need to follow rules and guidelines set for the specific place, and also i-minimize natin ang harm sa environment, uh, supporting local businesses and communities, and engaging in sustainable travel practices. So those are the responsible tourist behavior. So amo na dapat mahimuon para mahambal mo nga responsable ikaw nga klase ka turista. So when tourists act responsibly, so they help nga makaprotect ang mga places they visit and ensure they remain enjoyable for future generations. So effective visitor management is crucial for achieving this balance. So it involves planning and implementing strategies to meet the needs of visitors while also conserving natural and cultural resources. So this ensures that tourism sites and destinations can thrive in the long run while preserving their integrity and resilience. Okay. So proceed to managing the impacts of tourism. So paano natin ma-manage ang impact sa tourism, no? So first, we have the tourism impact management process. So, this tourism impact management process involves several key steps. So, ano riyan ang several key steps? So, we have the identification of impacts, evaluation of significance, development of mitigation measures, implementations of management actions, monitoring, and evaluation. So, sarasarahon ta, no? So, una, identification of impacts. So, identify and assess the potential positive and negative impacts of tourism on the environment, economy, society, and cultural of the destinations. So, start kita, positive impacts. Okay. So, ano ang mga positive impacts? So, environment. So, when it comes to environment, um, we need to conservation efforts, funding for protected areas. When it comes to economy, pwede nga makatuguro kang job creation, increase revenue, infrastructure development. So, when it comes naman sa society, cultural exchange, improve infrastructures, and also community development. Paano naman sa kultura? So, culture, preservation, promotion, and appreciation of local traditions and heritage. So, ano ang negative impacts? So, pag when it comes to environment, so pwede nga pollution, habitat destruction, strain on natural resources. Pagdating naman sa ekonomiya, no, kamo na ka na gina-mention ko, dependence on tourism, inflation, wealth disparity, society, displacement of locals, cultural, commodification, social unrest. So, when it comes to culture, no, pwede nga loss of authenticity, erosion of traditions, commercializations. So, next is evaluations of significance. So, ang ginahambal is evaluate the significance and magnitude of each impact based on criteria such as scale, duration, intensity, and spatial distribution. Okay, so positive impacts of tourism when it comes to evaluation of significance. So, like creating jobs, preserving culture, can be significant and pwede nga magbuhay, no, long lasting if ma-manage kamayad. But negative impacts such as mga environmental damage and cultural commodification can also be severe, no. So pwede ta nga matamaan when tourism grows too quickly or without proper planning. Okay. So how about the development of mitigation measures? So develop strategies and measures to mitigate negative impacts and enhance positive impacts, considering the principles of sustainability and stakeholder engagement. Okay, to mitigate negative impacts and enhance positive ones in tourism, we need to prioritize eco-friendly practices. Also, we need to diversify the economy beyond tourism, involve communities in decision making, and promote authentic cultural experiences, all while nga gina-ensure natin or we are ensuring fair employment and preserving natural and cultural heritage. So this approach foster sustainability by balancing environmental conservation, economic growth, social empowerment, and cultural preservation. So next is um, implementation of management actions. So implement the identified mitigation measures and management actions including regulatory measures, infrastructure improvements, visitor education programs, and community-based initiatives. So to implement mitigation measures in tourism, um, enforce regulation for environmental protection. We need to invest in infrastructures for sustainable tourism, i-educate ang atin nga mga visitors about the responsible behavior, and also support community-led initiatives for cultural preservation and economic empowerment. So this comprehensive approach ensures sustainable tourism development by addressing environmental, economic, social, and cultural concerns through active engagement and collaboration with the stakeholders. So how about the monitoring and evaluation? So monitor the effectiveness of the implemented measures through ongoing monitoring, data collection, impact assessments, and stakeholder feedback. Evaluate the outcomes and adjust management strategies as needed to achieve desired goals and outcomes. Okay, so ang monitoring and evaluation. So, ibig sabihin, we need to keep or we need to check if the things we're doing are working by asking people. So, or pwede kita nga mag-collect ka data and seeing how things are changing. If they're not working or ano, excuse me, change them until they do. Oh. So that way we make sure we're doing things right for everyone involved in tourism.